So now we are solving question number 3. In this question, we have to find out the shortest distance between these two lines. Now equation of two lines are given to us and we have one formula to find out shortest distance between two lines. Observe what is the formula to find out shortest distance. So shortest distance between two lines is equals to, what is that formula? A2 bar minus A1 bar dot B1 bar cross B2 bar divided by magnitude of B1 bar cross B2 bar. Now to apply this formula, which values are required? A1 bar, A2 bar, B1 bar and B2 bar. First we are trying to find out these values from the equation of two lines. So first consider the equation of lines here. So equation of lines are, what is the equation of first line? R bar is equal to 4i minus j plus lambda into I cap plus 2j cap minus 3k cap, and equation of second line is R bar is equal to I cap minus j cap plus 2k cap plus mu into I cap plus 4j cap minus 5k cap. Now from the equation of first line, equation of line is in the form of R bar is equal to A bar plus lambda P bar. So here we'll get A bar and B bar, but since two lines are there, so here we are denoting this vector by A1 bar and this by B1 bar. So here value of A1 bar will be equals to 4i minus j. What is the value of B1 bar? B1 bar is equal to I cap plus 2j cap minus 3k cap. A2 bar will be equals to, from the second equation we will get value of A2 bar and B2 bar, where value of A2 bar is I cap minus j cap plus 2k cap and B2 bar will be equals to I cap plus 4j cap minus 5k cap. Once these four vectors are known to us, observe the formula. So first we'll require the value of A2 bar minus A1 bar. So let us try to find out difference of what? This A2 bar and A1 bar. So therefore A2 bar minus A1 bar is equals to, what is the value of A2 bar here? I cap minus j cap plus 2k cap minus 4i minus j cap. So which is equal to, first collect the terms of I cap. I cap minus 4i cap is minus 3i cap. Then minus j and minus means plus j. Minus j plus j will get cancelled and lastly we will get 2k cap. So because here term of k cap is absent, so 2k cap minus 0k cap will be equals to 2k cap. Once the value of A2 bar minus A1 bar is known to us, then second required value in this formula is what? B1 bar cross B2 bar. Means we have to find out cross product of B1 bar and B2 bar, which is equal to, cross product can be found out using determinant. So in the first row write down I cap, j cap, k cap. What are the coefficient in B1 bar? So 1, 2, minus 3, and in B2 bar are 1, 4, minus 5. So which is equal to, first let us simplify this determinant and first we are trying to find out coefficient of I cap. So delete this column. So find out determinant of these four elements, minus 10 minus plus 12. Minus 10 plus 12 will be equals to plus 2. Here plus j cap is there, so take here minus j cap. Delete this column, find out determinant of these four elements. This product is minus 5 and this product is minus 3. Minus 5 minus 3 means plus 3. Minus 5 plus 3 is minus 2 minus, and this minus will become plus 2. Lastly, let us try to find out coefficient of k cap. Delete this column. So 4 minus 2 will be equals to 2. So once the value of this cross product is known to us, in the determinant we will require magnitude of B1 bar cross B2 bar. So find out magnitude. So magnitude of B1 bar cross B2 bar will be equals to under root magnitude. Once the value in Cartesian form is known to us, so magnitude can be found out as 2 square plus 2 square plus 2 square. So which is equal to 4 plus 4 plus 4 is root 12. So 12 is nothing but multiple of 4. 4 is a perfect square. 4 outside the root will become 2. So it can be written as 2 root 3. 12 is 4 3s are 12 and 4 outside the root will become 2. So 2 root 3 will be the magnitude of B bar cross b1 bar cross b2 bar means value of denominator is known to us. Now observe the numerator. In the numerator we will require the dot product of which two vector, a2 bar minus a1 bar and b1 bar cross b2 bar. So now we are finding dot product of a2 bar minus a1 bar and b1 bar cross b2 bar. So which is equals to, what is a2 bar minus a1 bar? Is minus 3i plus 2k cap dot value of this b1 bar cross b2 bar is equals to 2i cap plus 2j cap plus 2k cap. Now take the dot product. While taking dot product, first we are taking product of coefficient of I cap, that is minus 3 into 2 is minus 6. Here term of j cap is absent, means its coefficient is 0. 0 into 2 will be equals to 0. Lastly, take the product of coefficient of k cap, that is 2 2s are 4. So minus 6 plus 4 will be equals to minus 2. Now remaining part is just to substitute the values. What is the value of this dot product? Will be equals to what? Minus 2. So value of numerator is minus 2. What is the value of this denominator? Magnitude of b1 bar cross b2 bar is equal to 2 root 3. So replace it by 2 root 3. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled. What will get here? Minus 1 by root 3. What is magnitude of minus 1 by root 3? Will be equals to 1 by root 3. Sorry, not magnitude, it is mod. Mod of minus 1 by root 3 will be equals to 1 by root 3. So units. In this way, we are getting shortest distance between two lines. Now see in question number 4, equation of two lines are given to us, and in this case also we have to find out shortest distance between these two lines. Now we know that to find out shortest distance between two lines, we have one formula, that mod of a2 bar minus a1 bar dot b1 bar cross b2 bar upon magnitude of b1 bar cross b2 bar. To apply this formula, we will require 4 vectors. This example is also similar to the last example, but in the last example equation of both the lines are given in vector form, but here equations are not given in Cartesian form. So first, from the equation, either they are in Cartesian form, but which values are required? a1 bar, a2 bar, b1 bar, b2 bar. From this equation, first we are trying to find out these vectors, and later on we will apply this formula to find out distance between the lines. So observe the equation number first. Equation of first line we are denoting by equation number first, and equation of second line by equation number 2. Now from this equation number first, we will get coordinate of one point on the line and direction ratios of the line. So here we can say that coordinate or this line or line first passes through point. What are the coordinate of that point? Here plus 1 is there, then here we are taking minus 1, here also we will get minus 1, and here also we will get minus 1. And having direction ratios, what are the direction ratios? 7, minus 6, 1. So let a bar be the vector, be the position vector of point minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, and b bar is vector along the line or parallel to the line. Better we use what? Parallel to the line. Okay, be the vector parallel to the line. So instead of a bar, let us denote it by a1 bar and this vector by what? b1 bar, because here two lines are there. If one line is there, then we are denoting it by a bar, b bar. But since two lines are there, in the first line let us denote it by a1 bar, b1 bar, and in the second line denote this vector by a2 bar and what? b2 bar. So what will the value of a1 bar here? a1 bar will be equals to minus I cap, minus j cap, minus k cap. And b1 bar is equal to, from these direction ratios we will get the value of b1 bar, that is 7i minus 6j plus k cap. Now the method which you are applied to find out value of a1 bar and b1 bar, same method we are applying to find out value of a2 bar and what? b2 bar. Now observe the second equation of line. Here we can say that line second passes through the point through point. What are the coordinate of that point here? -3 is there, so take +3. -5 is there, so take +5. -7 is there, so take +7. Passes through this point and having direction ratios. So see, what are the direction ratios here? 1, -2, 1. Now denote the position vector of this point by A2 bar and vector parallel to the second line by B2 bar. So we'll get the value of A2 bar and B2 bar. So let A2 bar be the position vector of point, of which point whose coordinates are 3, 5, 7, and B2 bar is vector parallel to line. So therefore A2 bar will be equals to, what value of A2 bar we will get here? 3i cap plus 5j cap plus 7k cap, and B2 bar will be equals to, what are the direction ratios here? 1, -2, 1. So therefore B2 bar is I cap minus 2j cap plus k cap. Once these four values are known to us, now observe the numerator here. First we'll require the value of what? A2 bar minus A1 bar. So therefore A2 bar minus A1 bar is equals to, observe what is the value of A2 bar? 3i cap plus 5j cap plus 7k cap minus A1 bar. What is the value of A1 bar here? Minus I cap minus j cap minus k cap. So which is equal to, take the difference, 3 minus minus means plus 1, 3 plus 1 is 4, 5 minus minus means plus 1 means 6j cap, plus 7 minus minus 1 means plus 1 means here plus 1 plus 8a cap. 7 plus 1 will be equals to 8. Now value of A2 bar minus A1 bar is known to us. Which is the second required value here? Cross product of B1 bar and B2 bar. So B1 bar cross B2 bar is equals to, let us try to find out value of this cross product. Now substitute the value of B1 bar. What are the coefficients in B1 bar? 7 minus 6, 1. So here we'll get 7 minus 6, 1, and in B2 bar these coefficients are 1 minus 2, 1. So 1 minus 2, 1. So first we are trying to find out coefficient of I cap. So delete this column. Minus 6 minus minus means plus 2. Minus 6 plus 2 will be equals to here minus 4. So plus j cap is there, so take here minus j cap, delete this column. 7 minus 1 will be equals to 6. Lastly, let us try to find out value of k cap. Delete this column. This product is minus 14 minus minus means plus 6. Minus 14 plus 6 will be equals to minus 8. Now find out dot product of these two vectors. In the numerator we will require dot product, and even denominator will require what? Magnitude. Better we first find out magnitude. This implies that magnitude of B1 bar cross B2 bar is equals to, magnitude is equal to, what is square of minus 4 plus square of minus 6 plus square of minus 8. Now substitute the value. Square of minus 4 will be equal to 16, square of minus 6 is 36, and square of 8 will be equals to 64. Square of minus 8 will be equal to 64. Check what is the addition. 64 plus 36 is 100 plus 16 is 116. So value of denominator is known to us. Now we are trying to find out value of numerator, means dot product of these two vector, and A2 bar minus A1 bar dot B1 bar cross B2 bar is equals to. Now let us substitute the value. What is the value of A2 bar minus A1 bar? That is 4i cap minus 6j cap plus 8k cap dot. Now what is the value of B1 bar cross B2 bar is equal to minus 4i cap minus 6j cap minus 8k cap. Now we are finding dot product of these two vectors. Whenever we are finding dot product, we know that first take the product of coefficient of I cap. What is this product? Minus 4 into plus 4 is 16. Then take the product of coefficient of j cap. Here plus 6 is there, sorry, plus 6, minus 6 into plus 6 will be minus 36. Here also minus 4 into plus 4 is minus 16, and minus 8 into plus 8 will be minus 64. So here minus 64 minus 36 is minus 100, minus 100 and minus 16 will be minus 116. Okay, so now both the values are known to us. Let us substitute these values in this formula. In the numerator we are substituting the value of dot product, means this dot product. What is this value? Minus 116. In the denominator substitute the magnitude of b1 bar cross b2 bar. What is this magnitude? Under root 116. Under root 116. So which is equal to minus, keep it as it is, we are taking difference here, 116 upon root 116 will be equals to root 116. So which is equal to minus, keep it as it is, I think 116 is the multiple of 4 into 29, and 4 outside the root will become what? 2. So here we'll get 2 root 29. Now we are finding mod of this value. What is mod of negative number is positive, means mod of this number will be 2 under root 29. In this way we have got the shortest distance between two lines, and what is that value? 2 under root 29 units. So in this way we are finding shortest distance between two lines. Either the lines are in vector form or in what? Cartesian form. Now let us try to solve the next example, question number 5. In this question, we have to find out perpendicular distance of this point from this line and also find the coordinate of foot of perpendicular. Same method we have applied in the second example. In the second example also we have seen how to find out coordinate of foot of perpendicular. Let us denote here foot of perpendicular by what? M. So one point is given to us, its coordinates are 1, 0, 0, and one line is given to us. And question is to find out coordinate of this foot of perpendicular and this distance of a point from the line. So the example is very similar to the question number what? 2. So in this case also let us denote this foot of perpendicular by what? M. So M is the foot of perpendicular drawn from this point on this line. In that example, equation of line is in vector form. In this case equation of line is in Cartesian form. Either the equation is in vector form or in Cartesian form. We are finding coordinate of foot of perpendicular from the equation. So here the equation is in Cartesian form. So this is the equation of line. I am denoting this ratio say by what? Lambda. So say by lambda, and let us denote this value say by equation number first. Now from this, what is xyz here? XYZ are coordinate of any point on the line, and M is also what? Point on the same line. So from the equation of line we are trying to find out coordinate of point M. So to find out x coordinate, consider that these two values are equal. So what is the value of x here? 2 will get multiplied on this side, means 2 lambda, and minus 1 on this side will become plus 1, means 1 plus 2 lambda will be the value of what? X coordinate. To find out value of y coordinate, consider that these two terms are equal. Simplified, minus 3 will get multiplied on this side, minus 3 lambda, and plus 1 on this side will become minus 1, means minus 1 minus 3 lambda will be the value of y coordinate. Same method we are applying to find out z coordinate. So z coordinate, z is equal to plus 8 will get multiplied on this side, 8 into lambda will be 8 lambda, and plus 10 on this side will become minus 10, minus 10 plus 8 lambda. In this way we have got the coordinate of point M. Again observe what is M. M is the foot of perpendicular drawn from this point P on this line. Since M is the point on this line, so it's from this equation we will get coordinate of point M. Now to find out coordinate of point M, we will require the value of what? Lambda here. So to find out value of lambda, which method we have applied in the last example, means question number 2, that these two lines are perpendicular to each other, and we know that if two lines are perpendicular, direction ratio satisfies which condition? A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 is equal to 0. To apply that condition, we will require direction ratio of both the lines. So first find out direction ratio of line first. So direction ratios of line first are, what are the direction ratio here? 2, minus 3, 8. Denote this direction ratio by A1, B1, C1. I am denoting it say by A1, B1, C1. and direction ratio of second line, means which line? PMR. So direction ratios of line PMR. We know that if coordinate of 2 points on the line are known to us, then direction ratios can be found out as coordinate of point P is known to us and M is also known to us. These are the coordinate of which point? M. And we know that if coordinate of 2 points is known to us, direction ratio can be found out as x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. Using this method, let us see what we'll get. 1 plus 2 lambda minus 1. Then minus 1 minus 3 lambda minus 0, and z2 minus z1 means minus 10 plus 8 lambda minus 0. So that is what we'll get here. Plus 1 minus 1 will get cancelled, 2 lambda. Then here minus 1 minus 3 lambda, and here what we'll get? Minus 10 plus 8 lambda. Denote these direction ratios by A2, B2 and C2. Let us denote it, say, by A2, B2, C2. Now since these two lines are perpendicular, so which two lines? That line PM is perpendicular to line first. To line first means to this line which you are denoted by equation first. Since these two lines are perpendicular, their direction ratio satisfies which condition? A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 is equal to 0. So now A1 B1 C1 is also known, A2 B2 C2 is also known. A1 A2 means 2 into 2 lambda. So 2 into 2 lambda plus B1 B2. B1 B2 means minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 1 minus 3 lambda plus C1 C2. C1 C2 means 8 into minus 10 plus 8 lambda. On this side 0, keep it as it is, isn't it? Now simplify it. So therefore 2 2s are 4, 4 lambda, minus 3 into minus 1 is plus 3, minus 3 into minus 3 lambda is plus 9 lambda, 8 into minus 10 is minus 80, and 8 8s are 64, means here we'll get 64 lambda is equal to 0. Now collect the terms of lambda here. 64 plus 9, 64 plus 9 is 73, 73 plus 4 is 77, so 77 lambda. Now collect the constant term. Observe, two constant terms appears in this expression. Minus 80 plus 3 is minus 77, and on other side will become plus 77, which implies that lambda is equals to 1. Once the value of lambda is known to us, substitute the value of lambda in this expression, we will get coordinate of point M. So therefore coordinate of point MR. So what is the x coordinate? 1 plus 2 lambda, but lambda is here 1, minus 1 minus 3 lambda, but lambda is 1, and lastly minus 10 plus 8 lambda. So replace lambda by what? 1. So let us simplify it here. 2 plus 1 is 3, here minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4, and minus 10 plus 8 is minus 2. In this way we have got coordinate of point M. So means this is our one required value, coordinate of the foot of perpendicular. Foot of perpendicular we have denoted by what? M. Now first part of the question is to find out distance of a point from the line. So therefore perpendicular distance of point P from the line is equals to, can I say that this perpendicular distance is equal to PM? So coordinate of P is also given to us and M is just now known to us. So now we are applying distance formula. X2 minus X1 means 3 minus 1 whole bracket square. Y2 minus Y1 means minus 4 minus 0 means minus 4 minus 0 whole bracket square, and plus Z2 minus Z1 means minus 2 minus 0. Minus 2 minus 0 whole bracket square. Let us simplify it. Here 3 minus 1 is 2 and square of 2 is 4. Here minus 4 minus 0 is minus 4 and square of minus 4 is plus 16, and here minus 2 minus 0 is minus 2 and square of minus 2 is plus 4. So which is equal to under root 16 plus 4 is 20, 20 plus 4 is 24, under root 24. So but 24 is the multiple of which perfect square? 2, means square of 2 is 4. So 24 can be written as 4 into 6. 4 outside the root will become 2. So 2 root 6 units will be the perpendicular distance of the point from the line. And here we have got the coordinate of foot of perpendicular, and here we have got the distance of a point from the line. In this way we have got our both required values.